Designs in Mind is a social enterprise, and we support people who are living with mental health challenges to find ways to live life. We're not a service provider. We are a working studio, and we're part of a bigger network of mental health support. However, if you talk to anybody here, they will tell you that this is having the most impact on their day-to-day life now.
Accessing GP, community mental health teams, crisis teams, they're all in place, but they can't help you now.
Passing time was the thing that really upset me, and I've had this sort of vision in my head. Passing time is not what we want to be doing. We want to use time.
We are offering something really particular in the fact that we are a making and design working studio.
Although I've only been here since January, it's had the biggest impact because it's not just me talking to someone or taking a pill. I'm finding my purpose and finding myself here.
I don't know, if you don't have a lot of stuff going on outside of Designs in Mind, then it's nice to come here and it seems like everyone's so pleased to see you.
When people first join us at Designs in Mind, we have like a new referrals group, and that part of the process is about learning the skills to participate. So you don't have to have any of those skills to start.
Designs in Mind for me takes me a bit weirdly out of my comfort zone to learn things like needlecraft and felting and a few other different things we've done that really I would say is not my bag, but I've gone along and done it and actually enjoyed doing it. And by the time half an hour's gone, I realise I'm not thinking about my outside life.
But the most important part about those starting groups is that you learn to work as part of a group.
I couldn't even walk in the studio when I first came. I just burst into tears and had a bit of a nervous breakdown again. But they were really kind and they brought me upstairs into the office and got me a cup of tea.
Once that you've got used to being within a group and contributing, then we'll have the conversation about moving on to being a part of the working studio. We can have about 20 projects going on in one day, and they're all at different stages.
I sort of booked up my work courage and came along, and from there it just flourished. And now I do a bit of paid work as well through it. So I've come a long way.
So the studio is very much set back, sort of hidden away, tucked down an alleyway, but Jolt is our very much public-facing, ground level, accessible brand, which is about challenging the stigma with very high quality homewares. It works on many levels because you're challenging people by the product, because it's a beautiful, high quality thing, and then people find out the story and go, oh, but it's amazing. You're like, well, of course it is. Mental health is a very dark subject for many. It's very complex, it's very delicate, but it needs to be accessible. So having a bright space where you're basically shedding a little bit of light in and saying, it's okay, you know, come in, have a chat. That means that it becomes part of everyday conversation. The shop also works on the level that our members who have come here at a very difficult time in their lives and they want to improve things can build up to the point where they're ready to come and work in the shop. So gaining more skills, social skills, confidence, product knowledge, and being able to tell people the story behind the products, which is an amazing story. So yeah, it's very good like that.
We aren't a place that's about expressive art. We are producing something that somebody else is going to buy. So then you get the added boost of it's of value.
It's almost as if you've got an audience where someone can see what you're worth and what you contribute.
And not sat in a group with tears and tissues, just feeling sorry for ourselves. We're making good stuff.
It's amazing what we do and surprising. The crane cushion, for me, is one of my proudest moments in my life.
And it's not a place where we come and just talk about our feelings. We have a reason to be here, we are working. But that's not to say if you are having a bad day that you can't talk to someone or go off and be by yourself in a safe space for a while. So
this isn't an organisation that's led by people who don't understand mental health. Everybody here has an understanding of what it's like to live with mental health illness, and that's really important, that people's voice and their experiences are at the heart of what we do and why we do it and how we do it.
There's a strong work ethic to produce good quality stuff, but there's a very strong care ethic which goes far deeper and into the foundations of the project.
They just treat you like they're anyone else in the group. It doesn't seem like they're in charge, it's just like they're talking to their friends.
We don't want people to get stuck We're trying to find ways to people move forward, and if we started putting up barriers of, well, we're not really allowed to do that, or we're a staff member who can't do that, it just wouldn't work here. We're friends, and we do what we need to do.
I feel useful, and important's the wrong word, but necessary, and that's good.
It's almost as if I'm preparing a portfolio for when I leave here, so I've got something to show them rather than just a CV, just a ta-da moment and say, look what I can do.
Nothing has ever worked for me before. I'm not an artist, I'm a kind of smasher-upper more than a maker, but I have learned to be a maker this year.
It's just been a fantastic journey for me, really. That from when I first started here, from a person that couldn't speak to anybody and I just kept my head down and did what I was told, really, to being probably the loudest and noisiest member of Designs in Mind now.
Just in the last 5 years, I think we've taken a massive leap in terms of where we can be and how we can actually improve lives, and in a sort of real world way.